Kwame Nkrumah is one of the prominent figures in African history, having played a pivotal role in Ghana's independence and significantly contributing to the African liberation movement. Here is a detailed narrative of his life and achievements. Born on September 21, 1909, in the village of Nkroful near Half Assini in the western region of Ghana, Nkrumah started his education at a local Catholic school and then attended the Achimota School, later known as the University of Ghana. After graduating, he worked briefly as a teacher before heading to the United States in 1935 for higher studies at Lincoln University and then the University of Pennsylvania, where he earned degrees in economics and sociology. While in the United States, Nkrumah was significantly influenced by revolutionary and nationalist ideas, particularly those related to the liberation movements in Africa. He was in direct contact with many African and American thinkers who supported the idea of decolonization. In 1945, Nkrumah moved to London and participated in the Fifth Pan-African Congress in Manchester. This Congress was a turning point in African liberation movements, and Nkrumah was one of its principal figures. Returning to Ghana in 1947, Nkrumah joined the United Gold Coast Convention, UGCC, but soon parted ways due to strategic differences. In 1949, he founded the Convention People's Party, CPP, advocating for immediate independence of the Gold Coast. Nkrumah organized massive campaigns and set up a system of protests and strikes against British rule, leading to his arrest multiple times. In 1951, the CPP won the local elections, and Nkrumah was released from prison to become the first prime minister of the country. On March 6, 1957, Ghana declared its independence from Britain, and Nkrumah became the first prime minister of the newly independent state. Ghana's independence served as an inspiration for many other African countries striving for freedom. In 1960, Ghana became a republic, and Nkrumah was elected its first president. He began implementing several economic and social policies aimed at improving the lives of Ghanaians, but faced many economic and political challenges. A staunch supporter of African unity, Nkrumah believed in the necessity of a united African entity capable of addressing global economic and political challenges. His philosophy of Pan-Africanism was based on the idea of African unity and solidarity among African peoples to liberate the continent from colonialism and achieve self-development. On February 24, 1966, Nkrumah was overthrown in a military coup while visiting Vietnam and China. He was exiled to Guinea, where President Tourأ granted him asylum and the title of honorary co-president. Nkrumah lived in exile in Guinea until his death on April 27, 1972, in Romania, where he was receiving medical treatment. Kwame Nkrumah is regarded as one of the greatest African leaders of the 20th century. His political and intellectual legacy continues to influence African policies and the struggle for unity and liberation. Nkrumah's substantial impact on African nationalism remains, and his writings and ideas are widely respected and admired among African politicians and intellectuals. Kwame Nkrumah was a symbol of the struggle for freedom and unity in Africa. Despite the criticisms and challenges he faced, his legacy remains an inspiration to many people seeking freedom and dignity.